This is fielded a couple yards down as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Check with the 9. Here we go, 47.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. 11 yards there, first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive. I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition...
In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Byrne. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back into
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Well, the pressure and he goes down once more. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence.
Qu'est-ce qu'il a, lui? Joue, ferme ta gueule. J'ai trop le max, c'est un forêt de merde.
Supplied the heat. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Field he goes and into Bengal territory. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
Oh,
He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. 1st down, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Glasgow able to get him for a loss of about 3. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
After the sack on 1st down, Prescott, that's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play, and result touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Passing, it's Dalton. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Dalton now to pass.
No.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A fourth down gamble with and this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Hey, 47.
Gallup's got him. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Here we go, 47. Check.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Prescott to throw it. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they need.
The Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Throwing, Dalton. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys.
Wow,
They've
lâche
given up a
n'importe
whole lot
quoi,
of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Prescott on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they get it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Take it in. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points and feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So Dalton now. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 11 yards there. First down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slows down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right, with this deficit. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
93, 52, 96.
Here's Dalton. Now the pressure comes and he goes.
Vas-y frère, va niquer ta mère un peu. C'était pu. Pas le couille. Oh il m'a mis le démon, c'était culé.